Nanach. Imagine it's a beautiful day and you go to the market, everyone's out with their families, everyone's sitting and eating and bustling about, and you buy yourself a fancy ice cream and you're sitting down enjoying the beautiful day and everyone around sucking, licking your ice cream. And then all of a sudden, you look at what's in your hand and it's not an ice cream, it's a piece of excrement. And everyone starts looking at you and it stinks and you start gagging and choking and you want to vomit and everyone's looking at you in just amazed, looking at you, and you don't know where to bury yourself, and it's leaking all over your clothing and it stinks, it's putrid, and you vomit. It's just disgusting, and the shame and mortification of everyone looking at you eating this piece of excrement. Oh, so that is the parable of the amazing thing that God did in this world, that people we have waste in our bodies that we have to get rid of, and for some strange reason everyone seems to have such desire for the vessels, for the organs that produce and excrete all this waste and disgusting substances that stink to high heaven, and everyone's so caught up in these desires that it's became normal, and there's even respect for it. It's an industry, $1 trillion industry, but in 1 second, when a person who will be freed of the desire that's involved in it, that is attached to it, and what it really is, will shine forth. The utter shame and embarrassment and mortification is just beyond belief. And Hashem Yisborach made this great desire for something so because if not for this great desire, no one would be making children, and the world was made to have children. Okay, maybe the average person's only having one child, and he wants to make abortions and kill all the children, God forbid, but the world was created to fill the world with children, and without this desire, this powerful desire, no one in their right mind would be anything near to making children. So Hashem Yisbach, in His great mercy, He created this overpowering desire to go through with it, to have children, and that we find when everyone donated for the tabernacle, for the Mishkan, so the woman brought their mirrors and it's to donate to the Mishkan, and Moshe Rabbeinu didn't want to accept it because these are things that are used for desire, for bodily desire, for lust. He didn't think it was appropriate. It wasn't deserving to be in the Mishkan. But Hashem Yisborach said to Moses, He said to Moshe, take these, because in Egypt, when everyone was slaving away and their minds was very far from having children, so the holy woman, the holy Jewish woman, would take their husbands after work and take their mirror and say, come, let's see who looks better. I think I look a little better. And they would seduce their husbands and they would have children. And that's how the nation of Egypt, the nation of Israel, grew and blossomed and became very numerous in Israel because of this desire that the woman used for holiness. But even still, Rabbi Nachman said that true tzaddikim, it's very hard for them. Even as powerful as the desire is, it does not mitigate and doesn't make it any easier for a true tzaddik to have to go through with it. But since he's a true tzaddik, he'll have the children anyway. But whatever level he's at, this is what's going on. It's really like what people do when there's a garbage strike. They take their garbage and they wrap it up, they gift wrap it, and then some thief comes along and sees a beautiful present wrapped up, and he makes off. And when he opens it up, he sees that he stole a bunch of garbage. And that's what Hashem Yisborach did with this, exactly what Hashem Yisborach did with this lust for promiscuity, for sex. He wrapped up the most filthy parts of us with tremendous desire and icing and wrappings and ribbons, and everyone's like, wow, look how amazing this is, look how beautiful it is. But if you could get past those fancy gift wrapping, it stinks and it's disgusting, and the utter shame and mortification a person will have when he's confronted by even by himself, watching them suck and lick and throw themselves into this sickening, putrid excrement of what it is the punishment of itself, what it is. May Hashem Yisborach save us. Ibn Nachman says when people go further and all they want is the money for the children that they created in this way, the children themselves are an aspect of excrement. May Hashem Yisborach save us. So let us be wise, choose wisely, and pick wisely, not to shame ourselves in this world and in the next world, and to live with holiness. Nanach Nachman Nachman Yumen.